as I pull out in my Rolls Royce, yellow bone passenger. They see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Therefore, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at. Represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler mud life. We all in all black, it's like life.
All we do is win.
You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, pot on the stove, water getting boiled. Being sold, Snoopy in the hootie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, floss them up, toss them up, harder one, close them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing up, pressure up, bless you, bro, don't mess with us. We like the U in the 80s, back to back, set a track, hit the lick, get it back, get the trick, jump the track. I want my money back, time and time again, while I'm sipping on this. Al Davis said it best, just win, baby, win.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank, I got plenty change. She rep HBK to over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate, we just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I die by respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the R.A.P. game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, the Raptors have a good collection of scorers that can create their own shot when they want. If you're the coach, Shaq, and the game's on the line, which Raptors getting the ball?
I'm going with DeMar DeRozan. He can create space with his athleticism and get a shot off against anybody, Ernie.
Well, I'm going with Kyle Lowry. He's shown time and time again that he has the ability to knock down shots, and big ones at that, in tough situations.
I'll take either one. That's for sure. Almost game.
The Air Canada Centre is filled to capacity. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Man, you just got to rave and marvel at a shot like that from Kevin Love. Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Here's James, out left to the wing. Shot from 16. Kevin Love again.
Assist from. He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. He gets stolen by Lowry. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go, all the way if he can. Here's DeRozan. And he makes good on the layup.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box.
By Patterson. That's his first foul. Cleveland on defense. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Here's Patterson, converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
On the wing, Irving. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. Yeah. But he's settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You could see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question was, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game, was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014, was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Now here's DeRozan. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out. And again, no good by Toronto. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Love kicks to James. The drive by Thompson. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Pass to DeRozan and stolen by LeBron. Smith with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Pulls up from the corner. Toronto grabs the miss.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. And the officials call a traveling violation. Foul, he's checked in for Toronto. Joseph comes in for Kyle Lowry. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And so here's Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
This is to DeRozan. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now, here is Irving. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now, here's Joseph. He feeds it to DeRozan. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
No good from Ross. Biyombo, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And that concludes. Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm. And again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Frye in at the 4 slot. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
In the last few years, the Toronto fans have made a strong case for being the loudest in the league. And, Greg, you know, the Air Canada Center can sound like a 60,000 capacity crowd during the playoffs.
It is really unreal. It gives the Raptors a huge advantage here at home. Toronto and Canada will always be hockey first, but they love their Raptors here in the North.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And it's DeRozan in for Powell.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Takes the three. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Patterson. Joseph's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
You know, the Raptors were top 5 in attendance last season as well. I mean, fans had plenty to cheer about as the team finished with 27 home wins on the year.
Passes to Patterson. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Over Shumpert. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And the Raptor franchise record for home wins is 30, set back in 07. And you get the feeling with the way the crowd gets into it, that record won't stand much longer.
For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The dish to Thompson. And that time, also a missed shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And Lowry gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Here's DeRozan, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Thompson misses.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And the Raptors with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Biyombo. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Joseph. And DeRozan. Here we go. Valanciunas, good. And one thing about DeMar DeRozan, such sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy. It was his bread and butter in college, and Greg, the same here in the pros.
And he gets tremendous lift going up. Really squares himself to the rim and releases it quickly. Almost an impossible shot to defend.
A different look now for Cleveland. James checked in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Shumpert. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Patterson can't get it to go.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly. He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end.
The left wing, and that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Kicks it to Mozgov. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Carroll dishes to Lowry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
LeBron passes to Irving. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Lowry kicks to Powell. For the three. And Lowry hits again from deep. Lowry's got 11.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach Casey, obviously...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All five guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
You don't have to dig very deep to see why they're getting crushed. Just look at the rebounding stats. They've been weak juice on the glass, and it's going to cost them. Weak juice and barbecue chicken. What a diet. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room right now, and they deserve it, Ernie.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Nice numbers from Lowry. He's got 11 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the small forward position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Thompson with the bucket.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Toronto's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Now the pass to DeRozan. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. DeRozan's got 13 points.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Toronto's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Right around a minute and a half played here in the quarter. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland. Lowry dishes to Patterson. Now Lowry. He's got 13. 4 on the shot clock. DeRozan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for DeRozan. 13 points and 3 dimes.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for DeMar Carroll. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes. And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch 4. But the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3. A much higher ratio than at any other time in his career.
Fires it up. And he overshot that one, missing.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. James, that's a 2-pointer. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. That's good.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Joseph kicks to Ross. And DeRozan. Here we go. Love grabs the board.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Fry comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his second bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
That is good.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Here's Biombo. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's James. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there for Scola. Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And it's Joseph in the corner. And another basket for Toronto.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And here's Fry from the arc. And it's Biombo with the rebound. Biombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here is Ross. The feed to Joseph. Pass to Ross. Shoots the 3. That's good. Ross has got 5 points now this quarter.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
The 3-quarter. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Cavaliers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Mozgov, Mo Williams out there with McRae. Then there's Channing Frye, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Over to the wing. Here's Powell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the 3-point line.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Jones. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Right dishes to Scola. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
They get it back, and Wright kicks to Carroll. Here's Thompson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Not shy from outside. They're
coach, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And that's going to be a travel.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
And right, here we go. Dishes to Thompson. Feeds to Powell. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Well, talking about Channing Frye last year, the 3-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Mozgov and Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Ross is checked in for Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Jefferson comes in for James Jones. And it's Shumpert in there for McRae. From the inbound, that's good from Shumpert on the assist by Jefferson. And that's now 6 points for Amon Shumpert. Right with it. Ross with a wide open look, but they'll get another chance. Beyond the arc, and the shot is good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Shumpert kicks to Mozgov. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Biyombo is checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Wright. He's off on the second. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Cleveland gets it back. Tries again. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
James Jones, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for DeMar DeRozan. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Back to Scola. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Joseph, the pass to Scola. Joseph dishes to Powell. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Will it go? And that one's good, Shumpert.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Ross for 3. Here's Biyombo. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside.
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. DeMar DeRozan. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
Well, DeRozan is capable of just going off on any night. His leadership, though, that sets him apart right there. DeMar leads by example, and his team feeds off that good energy.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.